Hello everybody, this is just a quick video because it's answering a question that somebody put to me, and it's quite a long question, and rather than type it all out, I thought I'm going to answer it by video because other people might benefit from the answer too. So this is a question from Gabor Kocsis. Now I don't know if I spelt that right, Gabor. I'm going to call you Gabe because that's easier for me, okay? I'm going to read your question out, Gabe, and then I'm going to answer it to the best of my knowledge. And that's all I can do. I can only give you my opinion and my knowledge on this. And obviously, hopefully, other people will put comments on, and those comments will help you as well. So, hello, Dave. I've been following your work on YouTube for a good few weeks now. And I wanted to say thank you, and thank you for your effort and time you invest in your videos, saving a huge amount of time for people like me who want to learn about the courier industry. I've been thinking to start my own company. I'm based in Rugby, Warwickshire. I'm HGV driver. I've got both class 1 and 2 and full ADR including tanks. Of course, you can say, why on earth would you want to join the courier industry if you could earn more money with class 1 ADR? And yes, I do say that because I know that the salary for ADR tanker drivers is really, really generous. However, he does say, but I just want to be my own boss, like most of us. Also, I'd like to have a bit more flexibility. But before I sign up for the CX and bring out my Silver Dream machine, I need to know a bit more. So, hopefully you'll be able to help me answer these questions for me. Is there plenty of work in my area, Birmingham, Coventry, Northampton? If yes, short wheelbase, medium wheelbase or long wheelbase? I know CX has international jobs too. Do you know anything about them? Any ADR between them? You may not have the subscription for the international jobs, but if I pay a month for you, would you be kind and do me a quick research? Just to give me an idea of how it is looking. That's all for now. I hope I did not waste your precious time. I wish you a safe journey and have a great day. P.S. I would not be ungrateful if you help me, even if you help other people, just because you like helping people, and I really appreciate that. I am sorry for any grammar and spelling mistakes. English is my second language. Right, well, don't apologise for that because the only language I have is English. So you having a second language as English and getting by quite well is quite impressive as far as I'm concerned. So addressing the questions, basically, yes, I am surprised that someone would want to leave a very, very well paid job as an HGV class 1 ADR driver. However, like you say, and like I say for me, the freedom of the job is what appeals to me. I did earn more money in my previous job. I had a reasonably comfortable salary, but I wanted a change, I wanted to get out, and I wanted to be my own boss, just like what you said. So, yes, you're not going to earn the same money, mate. Definitely not. You're going to earn a living if you work on it properly, but you're not going to earn the same money. What people have got to remember is the CX. The work on the CX is at the lower end of the pay scale. So you should look upon the CX as a starting platform for yourself and hopefully build up and get your own customers. Now, I don't have, a big bank of my own customers. I've got some shippers who use me and give me a better rate than I can command on the CX. But I don't have any of my own end users as such. And as much as I think I'd like to have some, I also don't particularly want the commitment that goes with that. So, but I have got to know people, and I do get work for those people that I know, and that's something that you would have to do, pal. Now, where you live, Warwickshire, so West Midlands basically, yes, there's plenty of work in that area. It's a good area to go to for me. I don't mind taking work there at all because it's such a busy, sprawling area, a bit like Greater Manchester. There's plenty of work and it goes all over the place. I love taking a job to Birmingham or that area because I know I'm in with a really good chance of getting a job back up north. There seems to be more work going down south, but I mean, that's natural, isn't it? London's the capital, and all roads tend to lead to London. When you say short wheelbase, medium wheelbase or long wheelbase, out of those three options I'd go for long wheelbase. I think it gives you more scope, more room. A long wheelbase van can do medium wheelbase and short wheelbase work as well. It can do small van work too. A short wheelbase van can only do small van or short wheelbase work. So you give yourself more options. If you want to get out of an area, you know, it's easy just to bid for a small van job just to get yourself out of there, you know, even though you're on a long wheelbase van. So I would say go for long wheelbase. With having an ADR license, again, it gives you more options to bid for that. Now, as regards for international work, the only international work that I see on the CX is the ADR work. The ADR work does get posted internationally, but that is UK to the continent or the continent to the UK. I don't know about France to Belgium or things like that, because I wouldn't see that. And as regards paying for a month's subscription for it, you can't do that. I'm sorry, pal. It's all or nothing with the CX. If you're going to change your subscription, you're changing it for the remainder of that year. You can't just have a month. It's like you can't pay for a month to try it out. Again, it's all or nothing. So that is a non-starter. I'm sorry, pal. Although, it's kind of easy to offer, but no go. So there is ADR work on the CX. There's ADR work domestically and there's ADR work that goes to the continent. I don't do any of the continental stuff because you've got to go through hoops on paperwork, operators licenses and things like that. And, quite frankly, I don't want to get involved in all that. I would imagine it's well paid, but I don't do it. There is ADR work on the CX. It's not prolific. There's not an awful lot of it. When you do it, yes, it does pay better than the conventional work and it helps to boost your week up. But, some weeks I go without not doing a single ADR job. Some weeks I just seem to get loads of it. It always varies. I have a set price that I put my bids in at and I don't go below it. Some people are bidding lower than that, which just seems stupidly pointless to me. What's the point in having an ADR license and then working for a long wheelbase van rate anyway? So I don't get wadges of it. And if I was to get some end users of my own, the ADR work is the one that I would prefer to do. I have been trying, I have been circularizing, I have had a meeting with the company as well. But as of yet, nothing has come of it. I'm sure something will eventually break my way, but at the moment it hasn't. I have been a bit busy recently because I've had some van issues, which obviously I've had to sort out. So Gab, rather than me typing with one finger and spending about 30 minutes typing that to your messenger page, it's easy for me just to simply answer the question online, and then other people can get the benefit, and then other people can also throw their suggestions to you as well. Like I say, mate, just to recap, you're not going to earn anything like the money you earn as a full-time ADR tanker driver. No way. I know what kind of salary them guys earn. I do know a guy who does it, and it won't compare. And when you first come on the CX, again, your earnings are going to be lower. You're going to be green. You're not going to know what you're doing. The shippers won't know you, you won't know them. You'll be quoting quite low initially to try and get the jobs so you can generate the feedback. But eventually, things do get better. Shippers get to know you. You get to know people. They will trust you as a good driver and will give you a ring direct. Now today, for example, I was in Bradford, dropped in Bradford, and I got a phone call from a shipper who have used me before, but not an awful lot, but simply said, look, we see you're in Bradford, you've got really good feedback, and we've got a job that needs to go to Manchester, delivering tomorrow morning. Are you interested? I said, well, possibly, yeah, tell me more. And it was to collect from a display, like an events company, a load of audio visual equipment, take it to a hotel in Manchester for early tomorrow morning. And they said, look, we're willing to give you over £2 a mile because we really need this job covering. We wanted a driver we could trust. We know you've done a job for us before, and your feedback is really good. So the feedback can help you when you get involved. This little job suits me because I'm obviously going back to Manchester area anyway. It gets me out early in the morning. I'll have delivered that by, let's say I get there for 6 and they've unloaded me for 6:30. I'm free and clear 6:30. As it happens, I've got a little job to do with a van, but it means I've got a job to start my day off there before I go and get this little task done on my van. So I hope that answers your question, buddy. Thank you very much for watching. I hope everyone else found the answer useful. And if you've got any help that you can give to our Gabe, please put it in the comments. Take care, everyone. Give us a thumbs up, please. Helps get the video out. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I'll see you all soon. And excuse the darkness and all look a bit creepy. But I look creepy in the daylight anyway.